Most people start their mornings the same way. They hit snooze, scroll through their phone, check emails, maybe drag themselves out of bed with a cup of coffee. But what if I told you the way you spend the first 7 minutes of your morning can completely change the way your entire day unfolds? I know that sounds wild, but stick with me, because what I'm about to share is a weird, unconventional routine. It doesn't require waking up at 5 a.m., it doesn't require meditation for an hour, and it doesn't require you to follow some complicated biohacker protocol. Just 7 minutes. And people who do this consistently report sharper focus, more energy, and in many cases, they literally 10x their productivity. Let's break it down. Step 1. The 60-second reset. 1 minute. The 60-second reset is a powerful morning ritual designed to immediately shift your mental state from reactive to proactive. It leverages the brain's reticular activating system, RES, a key neurological component, to set a clear intention for the day. The science behind the RES. The RES is a bundle of nerves located in the brainstem that acts as a gatekeeper for sensory information. Its primary job is to filter the enormous amount of data constantly coming in from your environment and decide what's important enough to pass through to your conscious mind. Think of it like a bouncer at a club. It only lets in the information that it deems relevant to your current goals, needs, or interests. When you wake up, your RES is in a neutral state, ready for instructions. If you immediately grab your phone and start scrolling through social media or checking emails, you're telling your RES that these distractions and external demands are the day's priority. As a result, your brain becomes primed to notice more of the same. Anxious headlines, stressful notifications, and other people's problems, which can lead to a feeling of being overwhelmed and out of control. Taking intentional control by standing up, taking a few deep breaths, and verbally stating, "Today I choose focus," you are intentionally giving your RES a new set of instructions. This is a deliberate and conscious act that overrides the brain's default chaotic autopilot. The verbal affirmation is crucial because it solidifies your intention tangibly. This simple act of choosing focus tells your RES to start looking for opportunities and solutions that align with your goal. Instead of passively reacting to incoming stimuli, your brain becomes an active filter, scanning for what is truly important. You'll begin to notice resources, ideas, and priorities that can help you achieve your goals, while the constant noise of distractions and non-urgent tasks fades into the background. Essentially, you're not just waking up, you're priming your mind for success. This small, 60-second action creates a ripple effect, setting the tone for a more intentional, productive, and less stressful day. It shifts your state from being a passenger in your day to being the driver. Step 2. The 2-minute brain dump. 2 minutes. The 2-minute brain dump is the second step in the routine, designed to clear mental clutter and enhance your ability to focus. It's built on a simple yet powerful principle. Your brain, much like a computer, has a limited amount of processing power. Your brain's working memory. Think of your mind's working memory as the computer's RAM, random access memory. This is where you hold all the immediate information you need to process. Tasks to do, worries, appointments, and random ideas. When too many of these programs are running in the background, your system slows down. You feel mentally foggy, your focus is scattered, and you struggle to concentrate on anything. This is a state of cognitive overload. The brain dump is a rapid, manual process for offloading this mental weight. By grabbing a physical notebook and pen, not your phone, and writing down every single thought that comes to mind, you are performing a crucial act of mental decluttering. The tactile process of writing helps to solidify the transfer of these thoughts from your brain to the paper, freeing up your cognitive resources. The power of externalization. Once your thoughts are externalized on the page, they no longer need to be held in your working memory. Your brain is no longer burdened with the job of remembering every little thing. This is the moment you can operate with full processing power. You'll feel a sense of mental lightness, making it easier to engage in deep, focused work. Another powerful benefit of this exercise is the perspective it provides. When your thoughts are jumbled in your head, they can all seem equally urgent and important. But when you see them laid out on paper, you'll often discover that a significant portion of what was causing you stress or distraction isn't actually critical. This clarity allows you to swiftly identify and discard what's non-essential, leaving you to focus on the truly important tasks. This simple, 2-minute act transforms a state of mental chaos into one of clear, intentional action. Step 3. The 3-minute power move, 3 minutes. The 3-minute power move is a foundational step in a morning routine, operating on the principle that your physical state is intrinsically linked to your mental state. This isn't a long-term fitness strategy. It's an immediate, high-impact biological hack. The biological mechanism. Our bodies are designed for movement, and a sedentary start to the day contributes to mental sluggishness. This 3-minute burst of activity is a deliberate countermeasure. Here's a deeper look at the biology at play. Circulatory and respiratory boost. When you engage in activities like push-ups, squats, or jumping jacks, your heart rate and breathing rate increase. This isn't just a physical change. It's a direct command to your circulatory system. Your heart pumps more blood, and your lungs take in more oxygen, sending a powerful wave of oxygen-rich blood directly to your brain. The brain consumes a disproportionately high amount of oxygen and glucose compared to the rest of the body, so this influx of fuel is a crucial part of waking it up. Neurochemical release. The text specifically mentions endorphins and dopamine. Dopamine is often called the motivation molecule. It's a key neurotransmitter in your brain's reward system. A quick release of dopamine from exercise primes your brain to seek out and engage in productive behaviors, making it easier to start and sustain focus on important tasks. Endorphins are the body's natural opiates. They act as mood elevators and can reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. By releasing them first thing in the morning, you're starting the day on a more positive and resilient emotional footing. The contrast, sluggishness versus alertness. Consider the common experience of a slow, sluggish morning. You might sit on the couch, browse your phone, and feel physically and mentally heavy. This state is often the result of low blood flow and neurochemical activity. Your brain is not yet fully engaged, and it can take a long time, sometimes an hour or more, for you to shake off the grogginess. In contrast, the 3-minute power move provides an immediate and powerful jolt. It's a biohack that bypasses the long, gradual wake-up process. It's like hitting a reset button for your body and mind, shifting you from a state of mental fog to one of sharp, clear-headed alertness. This is a simple and effective way to gain a significant advantage in your daily productivity, either by reducing reliance on external stimulants like coffee or by amplifying their positive effects. Step 4. The 1-minute future focus. 1 minute. The final sections of the text serve as both a capstone for the routine and a persuasive call to action. They delve into the why behind the process, moving beyond the individual steps to present a comprehensive philosophy of productivity and intentional living. The 1-minute future focus, the neuroscience of success. This final minute is perhaps the most powerful and counterintuitive step. It's an application of a core principle in psychology and neuroscience, the plasticity of the brain. Your brain's neural pathways are not fixed. They're shaped by what you think and do. When you vividly visualize success, you are not just daydreaming. You are actively creating and strengthening the neural circuits associated with that successful outcome. This is why Olympic athletes and peak performers across many fields use visualization. The passage correctly notes that your subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between real and imagined experiences. This is a profound insight. By rehearsing the feeling of relief and accomplishment that comes with a completed task, you are emotionally and mentally training your brain. This makes the actual task feel less like a daunting challenge and more like a familiar, pre-wired activity. It reduces the natural aversions to effort and discomfort, effectively lowering the barrier to entry for action. You're not just preparing to do the work. You're convincing your brain that the work has already been successfully done, making it eager to close the loop. The deeper truth, a philosophy of productivity. The routine's final argument transcends simple time management tips. It posits that productivity is not a matter of grinding out more hours, but of optimizing your mental state. The 7-minute routine is an intensive, high-leverage intervention. It is designed to be a catalyst for your day. The text uses a powerful compounding metaphor. Just as a small investment can grow exponentially over time, a proactive start to the day can have a ripple effect on your entire day, leading to compounding focus and effectiveness. In contrast, the reactive, distracted start, checking the phone, feeling anxious, leads to a negative compounding effect, where one hurried, unfocused moment leads to another. This proactive versus reactive framework is a central theme. The text paints a vivid picture of two people. Person A, reactive, wakes up, immediately engages with external chaos, social media, emails, and loses control of their mental state. They start the day in a state of anxiety and lack of clarity. Person B, proactive, spends just 7 minutes on intentional actions that reset their mind, body, and focus. They begin the day with clarity, energy, and a plan. The obvious conclusion is not just about who will get more done, but who will do it with more ease, less stress, and higher quality. The person who begins with intentionality is set up to lead their day, rather than being led by it. The closing lines transform the video from a simple tutorial into a direct challenge and a community-building tool. The repetition of the 4 steps, reset, brain dump, move, visualize, serves as a memorable summary. By asking the audience to share their own wake-up habits, the creator encourages a moment of self-reflection and personal commitment, inviting them to become part of a movement toward more intentional and productive living. Take 2 people. Person A wakes up, grabs their phone, spends 20 minutes scrolling, feels anxious, then rushes into the day with no clarity. Person B spends 7 minutes on this routine. They know exactly what matters. They feel awake, and their brain is already primed for focus. Who do you think will be more productive? Who do you think will actually finish that important project? It's obvious. So here's your challenge. Tomorrow morning, before you check your phone, before you get lost in distractions, spend just 7 minutes trying this routine. Reset, brain dump, move, visualize. That's it. You'll be shocked at how much calmer, clearer, and more productive you feel. Not just in the morning, but the entire day. If this video gave you value, do me a favor. Hit the like button so YouTube knows this message matters. And if you want more powerful, unconventional routines to upgrade your life, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now I want to hear from you. What's the very first thing you usually do when you wake up? Drop it in the comments. Maybe tomorrow you'll do something different